Hello ladies and gentlemen, MarauderEX here, back with more Let's Play Rocket Knight Adventures, and we are on part 7 where we enter the Pig Star. This is going to be the final episode, because this is all just boss rush. Stage 7 is just bosses, and I probably won't be using any save states. I'll just run through all of the lives that I've got. First, we've got the Pig Emperor, who is a massive pain in the ass, because no matter what, I can never seem to get his pattern well taken care of, and he just basically becomes a pain, and I've already taken way more damage to him than I should. And he's dead! Once he dies, he comes into the center and he explodes. You want to make sure you're on either side, because if you touch any part of him, you take damage. And you don't want to take damage, because this fight is just a pain, because it's reconstructed Pig Robot Emperor, and you can't really hurt him with the normal sword attacks. You gotta do the rocket attack to him. At least that's what it seems like. And I'm going to die. Oh, I didn't die. That's impressive. I have half a heart to get me through the rest of this. This is fantastic. The bananas help out a little bit. We go through a teleporter, and we find a construction bay for more Pig Emperors. So it seems like the pigs weren't actually in charge. They have a fake king. That raises a lot of questions about who really is in charge, and what is going on. So as you can see, the more constructed Pig Emperors will come out to attack you. It takes 2 rocket hits to kill them, and they have a brief moment of invulnerability before they explode, where they can still do damage to you. And they'll do about 2 hearts worth of damage to you on hard mode. So, as you can see, I really can't afford to take a hit. Through the teleporter, we come to an ominous-looking arena, and we have the final showdown with Axial Gear, who is really just a punk. And I should not have taken that hit. He got a lucky hit in on me. He has pretty much the same moveset we do. He has the twirl attack, and then he can shoot things from his sword like we can. He has an interesting window of opportunity to be hit. But for the most part, he is like us. He is a Rocket Knight. He is just evil, and resorts to petty trickery, and trying to confuse the hell out of me. And once you beat him, he decides, you know, screw this. I'm going to cheat and blow a hole out into space. Because, that's a rational, way to handle things. And he is going to cheat massively by being able to rocket indefinitely, something we can't do, and shoot missiles. Where's our Rocket Knight missile pack? I want one. And you can kind of cheese him out by doing the multiple hits there. He'll run out of missiles and then decide to say, screw it, I'm going to come after you with blade spins. And he'll either come through the top or the bottom. You just have to try to hit him and not go in the wrong direction like I seem to be doing. And just rocket into him. Takes, I think, like 4 or 5 hits. And where is he? There he is. And ooh, that was close. That was really close. And alley-oop. And he'll track you down to try to blade spin into you. That's really that's his strategy. Blade spin at this point. To try to knock you out into the vastness of space. If you do that, you die. And, so does he. When you finally defeat him, everything goes black and white, and we watch him slowly fall out into space and die. He's not protected by the princess's magic, so, he can't breathe in space like we could. But we don't have that protection anymore either, so yeah. This corridor, we have more pig bots just standing freely. Again, 2 hits to kill them before watching them explode joyously. And this one is the hardest one, because I can't really get a good hit on him half the time. I gotta hope that he comes up here. And there we go. Normally, like I said, normally I take a hit to him. This one's also kind of a pain. But not quite as much, because you have that little shield of this section here. Another teleport. This is all teleporters. Like I said, all boss rush and teleporters. This room is basically your exposure to the next gimmick of the reduced gravity. They are nice and give you, you know, some health, some gems, a couple of 1-ups. You know, just in case. But as you can see, all of our jumps are exaggerated, kind of like Mega Man in water stages. He's kind of got that, you know, exacerbated jump. And we have a teleporter right above us, and we get sucked into it. And this is the real final boss. The one pulling the strings is the pig computer. I have no idea why there's a computer pulling the strings of a pig empire. None of this makes sense to me. He's going to come out and kind of be a pain. We're going to have interesting boss music for him. For this first section, he's going to have a little thing pop up at the top, and that's his only weakness. That's how you have to hit him, and he will move it. And oh, that's dick. I got him. I got him on that one. Or that one. That was what I was going to say is I've actually had more problems with the Pig Emperor fight at the very beginning of this stage than I have with this, and now he's just, you know, showing me up completely that as much as I think I have his pattern down, I don't. Alright, so he'll do this, do the little lightning things. He has these little Cheerios of death that he'll shoot out in a specific pattern. Diagonal side. He'll teleport up. You can jump over him and pretty much cheese him out at this point. And that's really what I do. I just, from here on, I can pretty much just cheese him. Get him to do something specific. And just, you know, smack into the one weak spot that he has exposed for whatever reason. I have not been able to figure out why he exposes a weak spot to us to let us kill him. Not exactly the brightest pig computer. When the music goes all normal, you know, bad guy music on us, he changes to this form where he has the pinwheel laser beams of death. Also kind of an easy cheese out, because he'll pretty much do the same thing always. If you're on one side, he'll appear on the other side, and a pretty standard pattern. See, I can figure this guy's pattern out with no problem. It's the other forms of patterns I can't quite get down. Alright, so from here, he will do this, and I've already messed up. So, once he gets into the center, just stay in the center here, and not get hit like I just did. And I'm just failing at this even more. Normally you can just stand in the center and rocket diagonal either left or right, because he'll always have it on one of those two sides. But we've defeated the big computer. If you were playing on easy, this would be the end of the game. I'm pretty sure this would be the end of the game. You don't get this final fight here. We have a final fight. It's not really a fight, though. We head to the escape pod, and conveniently there is a Rocket Knight-sized escape pod. So if the Pig Emperor were really the bad guy, he could not fit in his own escape pod. And just like NASA re-entry pods, it's shaped very specifically. We've destroyed the Pig Death Star, and you see us escape, but something's coming with us. So we gotta do something. And just like George Lucas, it explodes with a ring of sparkles. Alright, so we still have boss music playing. We've got full health, thankfully. The pig computer is chasing after us into the void. And I'm already screwing this up, but it doesn't matter. As long as, you know, you can avoid most of the attacks, you've got more than enough health to outlast him. You just gotta... And I can never get him to dodge on the right side. I spend more time focusing on dodging the rings. And see, he confuses the hell out of me. But we've still got more than enough health. Well, we had more than enough health. I don't know if we do now. I gotta not take another hit, because we are getting... Son of a bitch, really? I hate this pig computer. Just die. But as you can see, we are re-entering the atmosphere, which means he is going to burn up. A son of a bitch, really? Oh well, that was the end of it. He's exploded. He comes down for one final taunt, and then he explodes. Gloriously, because he's not shielded in an escape pod like we are. Kind of a design flaw, but, you know. And the kingdom that we started off at, I think I don't think this is our kingdom. I really don't. But, you know, we have a parachute, so no water landing, unless there's a giant lake nearby. But there's the king looking very worried as to what's going on. He obviously doesn't see us descending. Look up. And we rescue the princess. And the king and the princess are so happy to be reunited. They're making god-awful noises. And Sparkster just kind of backs away slowly. Just gonna escape. Disappear mysteriously. And, you know, they're just gonna sit there and wave bye. I don't even care. I saved you. And the level end music one more time. And now we get the credits. Yeah. Rocket Knight Adventures. Fun game. Odd concept. You know, you gotta have an animal mascot, and this one was a possum with armor, a sword, and ripped off the Rocketeer. So, yeah. I'm kind of okay with that. There is a sequel to this, that was on the Genesis and the SNES. Both the Genesis and SNES versions have similar art styles, but the game itself is just completely different. And then a couple of years ago, there was a HD Rocket Knight that came out on Xbox Live. I think it was also on PSN and maybe Steam. I don't know for sure. I know seeing ads for it on the Xbox dashboard, so that's the only one I know for sure. So, if you want to play a Rocket Knight game, there are various ways. I don't think either of these games are... I don't think the originals are anywhere. They might be on the Virtual Console. At least Rocket Knight Adventures might be on the Virtual Console. I don't remember seeing Sparkster. So, this is one of those games that, you know, kinda needs to come back. I'd like to see it come back in some way, shape, or form. That'd just be fantastic, wouldn't it? Because it's cute, and it's hard as balls. I love that I had to cheat and use save states for 2 sections that I can't figure out patterns, and like the final boss is like, oh, his pattern? Ridiculously simple, just pay attention to it and, you know, don't get cocky. But, you know, the Rock'em Sock'em Robot section, yeah, to hell with that, I can't do that. So... But yeah, that's Rocket Knight Adventures. This is a really long episode compared to all the others, because I just basically did all of Stage 7 and the end. So, yeah. But I didn't die. Did I? No. I don't think I died. Not in this part. Which, you know, that's okay. Special thanks. I cannot pronounce that person's name. That's impressive. Presented by Sega. Or Konami. This is Konami. That's right, yeah. And one final rocket boost, and Sparkster drifts listlessly to the left of the screen. Congratulations, try very hard mode. So if you press down 6 times, up twice, and down twice, you can get very hard mode. Every time you beat the game with something else, you can get something else a little more. There's a level select code that I've never been able to get to work, and I think a debug mode. So yeah, very hard mode, it's pretty much the same, except you take a lot more damage. And then there's crazy hard mode where you have just 1 hit. If you take 1 hit, you die. So yeah, that's been Rocket Knight Adventures. Hope you all have enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in future projects. So till then, later everyone.